So hello everyone, tonight we are going to head off to Farringdon to go and find the grave of Mary Windebank. I'm also joined by my friend here, Emma, who's going to accompany me on the walk because safety first, always have a friend when walking at night. Now I talked about this in a previous video where I was talking about Mary Windebank, but I didn't actually find her grave. So what we're going to do tonight is go and find her grave, and I'm going to retell the ghostly story of Mary Windebank. See you there! Now, I already did a video all about our walk to Farringdon, so if you haven't seen that yet, then go and check it out. It was a favourite walk by Jane Austen after all. I'm actually taking a little bit of a different route where we're going through some sheep fields, and the sheep are in the prime of their lambing season. No lambs yet, we're still a couple of weeks off, but they are very, very pregnant. And I've just noticed that you can't actually see any of the sheep in this video because it is quite dark. So if I flash a torch, you still can't really see the sheep. But the reason for filming at night is that we are going to go and tell a very important and very grisly story about Mary Windebank. So I'm not going to film too much of this journey, you can go and check that out. But when we reach Farringdon, I will be telling you all about Mary Windebank and all about her gravestone when we get there. We are now at the grave of Mary Windebank. Now, I've already told the story in a previous video, but I'm going to tell you again the story of Mary Windebank. She was an old woman who had quite a lot of money, 2 bags of money in fact, that she hid underneath her bed. And what this old woman did every night was she stored the bags under her bed before going to sleep. Well, one particular evening, a heinous murderer broke into her bedroom, dragging her from her bed, demanding to know where her money bags were. When they saw that her money bags were underneath the bed that she slept, they killed her right there and stole the money from her. On her tombstone that I'm about to show you in a few minutes' time, you can see the old lady being dragged from her bed and down into hell by the devil. Now, maybe this is a warning that you shouldn't be too greedy. Maybe it's a warning that you shouldn't be too protective of your possessions. But whatever the warning is, it's a clear message that never to sleep with money bags under your bed. So here is the tombstone. And my very kind lighting assistant, Emma, is casting a shadow just on it. Now, what we found was that during the day, this was actually very difficult to see. You couldn't make out all of these little details and intricacies. But in the night, with the light, it casts an amazing shadow on all the details. So right here, we have the outline of the 4-poster bed. And then just down here, you can just make out the old woman being dragged down into hell by a heinous beast. There's none of the money bags here. Those have all been rubbed away if they were ever there in the first place. Now, as I move down, you can just about make out all the writing. So there we have, in memory of Mary the wife of something Windebank, can't make out her husband's name quite there, and then the word murder. Now the tale is retold in poetry just down the bottom here in all this florid writing, but most of it has now rubbed away and you can't really make out the words. So in our last visit, it took me quite a while to actually track down this grave. I had wondered if it actually existed at all, but here it is. It's here in the churchyard in Farringdon, and it's certainly an interesting tale. So that is our video complete. We have seen the gravestone of Mary Windebank. I have retold the tale, and it is definitely an interesting tale. And you can probably hear the wind is picking up. So before we get swept away by a gale, we're gonna head off back home. But if you like this video, do give it a thumbs up, put a comment below. I'm coming to the end of my trip here at Chawton House, so I'm going to be heading back home. But still give me a comment if there's plenty more that you want me to go and see in Glasgow, which is where I normally live. And do follow me on my WordPress, which is researchadventuresblog.wordpress.com, and my Twitter, which is going to flash up right now. See you all later!